So this is the time that my grandma went to the hospital. This was last night. So last night we were just having a normal night as usual, and my grandma just starts throwing up like heck. And I'm like, she said her stomach hurting, and she's like feeling really lightheaded and dizzy. And my grandpa and I'm just playing Fortnite. My grandpa comes in my room and just says, I might take grandma to the hospital. She's not feeling good at all. I'm like, okay. I tell my friend Anthony. He just asked why. And I get up. I said, I'm probably just going to go ride with my grandpa to the hospital with grandma. But later, like 30 minutes later, we had to call an ambulance. And like EPS or whatever it's called came to our house, took my grandma into an ambulance into a hospital, a suburban hospital on Dutchman's Lane. That has to be the worst hospital I've ever been to. Like, here's 3 things that happened there, which is the main part of this. So first, there was this security guard that walked past me, my grandma, my grandpa, and my uncle. And he just says to me, "Hey, kid, you can't be putting your feet on the furniture." And I'm like, okay. But then, here's what my papa said, not to the security guard, but later. He said he just gave me an overview of what happened, and he just told me when the security guard said that, what the frick? I was gonna say, and for all you know, this kid might be sick because he's in a freaking hospital blanket, laying down on a couch at 11 o'clock at night. For all I know, he could be sick. And then I took my shoes off and put my feet back up on the furniture. The second part is the second one. So my grandma had a barf bag because she was real sick for some reason. We still don't know how she got it. She dropped her. She had a barf bag. She had a wash rag covering the right side of it, so when people were walking by, they didn't see any barf or anything. And she dropped it. And my grandpa just went up to the little nurse lady and said, "My wife dropped her wash rag. Can I get a new one?" And the nurse is like, "No, we can't give out wash rags over here." And my papa was like, "Are you kidding me? You just gave me one 5 minutes ago. You can give me one more." And then my uncle walked past, and he asked the security guard that was a few feet away, said, "My mom dropped her wash rag. Can we get a new one?" And the security guard was like, "Sure." 10 seconds later, he walks out with one, because that was stupid. And at the same time, there was this one girl barfing so much it was annoying, and there was other kid crying. Oh, by the way, for the first one, we were in the child's waiting room. And the third time, my grandma said, "Oh, my arm's feeling numb," and and my papa said that's all I needed to hear to say she was either having a heart attack or a stroke. Luckily, she didn't, and Papa rushed her to the nurse, that same nurse in the second story. He's like, "I need to get a doctor right now. My wife's having a heart attack or a stroke." And his lady's like, "No, I can't open the door for you. I'm not allowed to." She didn't say I'm not allowed to, but she just didn't open the door at all. But then, luckily, this patient walked through the door, and my grandpa had to squeeze my grandma through the door in a wheelchair. And then, as soon as he got in, there were 4 nurses. And he said, he said 4 times pretty loud, My wife's having a heart attack or stroke. I need a doctor right now, 4 times loud. And they didn't even acknowledge him. They didn't even say anything. They didn't even acknowledge. Like, it was so bad. And when he finally screamed at the top of his lungs, he finally listened. And one of them came over to my grandma and my papa and just took grandma into like a room with a doctor or something and ran some tests on her, and then she felt fine after. And yeah, that was last night. And then we were in the waiting room for like 2.5 hours, 3 hours, I don't know, but I know it was like really long. So that's all for today. Go check out the other video I posted like 2 hours ago. Now peace out, make sure to like and subscribe, put the notification bell on, and I'll see you whenever I post another video.